Good morning, everybody. Do you guys wake up early in the morning? I wake up early in the morning. I actually cycle to work in the morning. I'm finishing this coffee, and I'm going to talk about Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. Guys, what I want to see in this fight from Nate, I mean, other than him win, I want to see Nate win. But really, what is most important to me is that I want to see him fight smart. Fight smart. Like, this whole Conor McGregor thing kind of reminds me of when Nick Diaz was on his run. Like, these guys just come in. Like, when Nick was beating these guys, they just kept all coming in. And they just, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, do you not understand? Like, I mean, when you're fighting somebody, of course, Nick was very well-rounded, so guys didn't want to go to the ground with him. That's how the whole thing, like, they just didn't know what to do. Like, it's like, you know, man, he's boxing everybody up. Okay, so let's take him down. But you don't want to take him down because when he was going to the ground, he was literally submitting guys like that fast. I mean, he really was. He was just so people didn't know what to do. You know, but they still just stood right in front of him. I mean, Carlos Conor was the first guy to show up and fight smart. I still think Conor should have lost that fight. I think he just ran away too much, didn't create enough damage. Basically, neither guy created damage because Carlos Conor was running away the whole time. And it was like there wasn't even a fight. So I don't think he should have won that fight. But Carlos was the first guy to show up and fight smart. Okay, so maybe Nate Diaz can learn from that. You know, say, hey, I'm going to be the first guy to fight smart against, against Conor McGregor. I mean, Chad Mendes, really, I guess you could say that, was the first guy to, I mean, Conor, I mean, I'm going to be so frustrated. I mean, Nate Diaz, his ground game is way, way better than Conor. And we just saw, I didn't watch it, I didn't listen to all the verbal stuff, I just didn't want to, I didn't feel like listening to it. It's a little played out, but they did like a face-off thing, and they were sitting there talking, and, but I did see the face-off, and you could see Nate Diaz standing, how much taller he is than Conor. I mean, guys, if Nate can get on Conor's back, you know what I mean? It's just like he should be able to finish the fight. He really should be. And so, but what, is he going to come in there though, and just try and stand with Conor? I mean, Nate has great stand-up, and I do think he can trade with Conor, but just trying to take somebody down, that doesn't always work the greatest, because they know you're gonna, like, remember like back in the day when someone was a jiu-jitsu fighter and they're going against a stand-up fighter. Well, the stand-up fighter knows they're going to rush in and try and take him down, so they're not worried about punches or head kicks. All they're worried about is stuffing the takedown, and it's much easier to stuff a takedown when that's all you're concentrating on. So I'm not saying that Nate should just run in and try and take Conor down, but I'm also saying he should kind of just run and try and take Conor down. I mean, if he throws a punch, maybe a couple jabs and then shoot in. He does not need to be thinking about boxing with Conor McGregor. As good of a boxer as he is, and he does have that long reach. He's got that long reach, but I don't think, that's why I'm just kind of, I feel like that's what he's going to do. So I got more reach than I'm going to box with Conor. No, you shouldn't box with Conor, because he's going to knock you out. This guy has knocked everybody out. Everybody. Finishes everybody in the first round. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody. The only time he lost is when he's getting submitted. And you are better on the ground than Conor. You need to get the fight to the ground. Simple as that. And so I just want to see, Nate take it to the ground. And if Conor can fend off Nate on the ground, get back up, maybe fend him off again, I mean, heck, man, more, all the props to him. But it's just like, Nate needs to go to the ground. Can he finish Conor? I don't know. But I just want to see him fight smart, man. There's no point in trying to stand with Conor. Although he does have, like I said, he does have a reach advantage, but you know that's it does make things a little bit different because all these guys that Conor's fought, like at least recently in the UFC, have been very short and everything. But you know, he finished them like he took care of those guys like they're nothing. So you know, I just want to see Nate take this fight to the ground, be smart, and you wonder, who are these guys' coaches, man? Who's coaching these guys? Do you not have any brains? You're better than Conor in that area. Not just by a little bit, by a lot of bit. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see from Nate. I want to see Nate fight smart. If he fights smart, his chances of winning this fight increase greatly. And anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. I'm getting ready to get on my bicycle. I cycle pretty far to work every morning. I'll see you guys later.